So, the different masks and what they do. So there's the Altar of Dark Imagination. That one says, while below 50 sanity, occasionally an enemy of the void will spawn and attack you. I usually always take that one because the enemies of the void die really easily, so they don't really add much to it overall. The only time they're ever troublesome is when you are getting very low on sanity and you're planning on using an orb and then one spawns. Because then you have to kill that before you can actually use an orb. And sometimes, if you're cutting it close, you don't have enough time to kill that and get an orb down because you're already cutting it close to use your orb. So it kind of forces you to use your orbs a little earlier and not play it quite as close to the chest. I think there is like a 60 to 90 second spawn timer on them. Maybe 69. That sounds a little high. Maybe it's a little lower than that. There is a set time, like a window. So if you did just recently kill one, you have a little bit of time, so you can try and factor that in. It'd also be nice to create a weak aura or something like that for when that mob dies to start that window, so then you know the time window that another one will spawn. I've also been thinking about either trying to find one or trying to make one for Gift of the Titans once I get that unlocked. Because ideally, when you unlock Gift of the Titans and it procs, you just want to go ham on like an elite or something like that, because that's really what's going to drain your sanity. So I might try working those out. If there's not some already, I might try and get one of those created. See if I can get that going. But for now, so that's Dark Imagination. Altar of Pain is, what is that one? Each area will consist of 2 madnesses. So instead of just 1 madness in each area, you get 2. The last time I took those 2 masks when I tried it, so I had to add, and I had 2 madnesses. The secondary madness was not as detrimental as I thought it would be. It caused a few issues on these ones here where you get split. I don't even remember which one I got with it, but it caused it sometimes so that you would basically run into the wall and get stunned, so you have to kind of prepare for that. The ones on the lesser ones, though, just felt like nothing, no addition whatsoever. So that one's not very bad either. Those are 2 I took last time. Might be the 2 I take this time, I'm not sure. Burned Bridge. Moving causes void zones to spawn in your path and drain sanity if standing within them. So I haven't taken that one, but it doesn't seem that bad as long as you're not running in circles. As long as you kind of run in lines and go like keep progressing in a direction. If you start backtracking a lot, then you're going to start going over your puddles and drain your sanity. Or if you're with a group, that's also where you have a lot more puddles. So I think solo, that's actually probably a really good one to take. I've attempted to take that one and the add one instead of the 2 madnesses. So I might actually be trying that. We'll see. And then the Long Night. This is definitely the worst one. It reduces your maximum sanity by 50%. That's a ton of sanity loss. I mean, even when you fill it up with orbs, it only goes to that 50% max. So it makes it pretty brutal. That's definitely the last mask I'm pretty sure you're going to want to take. And then the very last mask here is the Daredevil. And that means all sanity damage caused by creatures is increased by 400%. So as long as you're very diligent about dodging the mechanics of like the elite mobs and the bosses, then it's not too bad. But when you're soloing, some of those things cannot be dodged. Well, not easily dodged without kind of trickeries. So that one seems like it could be brutal, unless you have Gift of the Titans. So if you have Gift of the Titans, that's from the tree that you unlock with the corrupted mementos. Then you get that 20-second window of immunity to sanity drains. So if you're able to time those windows so that you're doing bosses and elites in those windows, then those abilities are going to be negated anyways, even if you can't dodge them. So in that sense, that will make that one a lot easier. I think Thrall will still be pretty difficult with that one on because he has a lot of things that drain sanity, and the quill bores and everything else he does. So that'll be interesting to see how brutal that one really is. So for this run, I'm planning on doing the add, which is the Dark Imagination. Summons the add sometimes below 50% sanity. And then I think I'm going to go with the Burned Bridge and just work on not backtracking and just keep progressing forward. The Double Madness also is not that bad. I don't want to try a 3 mask off the bat though, just because of the increased health and damage they deal. So I'm going to do a 2 mask. But I am going to do those 2, I believe, and not the Secondary Madness. Even though the Secondary Madness did not feel that bad, I kind of want to try this one out and see how that feels. So we're going to grab this mask here. You'll see that it puts on here, and it shows that their damage and health has increased by 25%. We're going to have second mask here. Burn Bridge, I'm going to make sure that's the right one. Yep. Second mask there, you'll see their damage and health increased by 50%. So now we're at 2 masks. Other things I recommend is food. So personally for the solo runs, I take this new Dubious Delight food, where it reduces the effects of crowd control by 20%. Mainly because getting stunned is the main thing that gets me killed in here. Mainly because I like to pull large groups and clear them as a demon hunter. So if I get stunned, sometimes they'll just kill me, have the chance to kill me before I can even get out of stun. So I take that just to lessen those in emergency situations. Some of the other ones, food out there is good as well. I haven't really messed with them too much, but once I do that, I put a flask on. I might even go with an Augment Rune, why not? I have 29, I'm going to throw an Augment Rune on. So you want to buff yourself up, and I might as well go full force here. I'll even throw on the War Scroll and the Ninth, like Fortitude. Oh. I've told him it's Fortitude. We'll just go with that. That's good enough. Okay. So we got all those. I mean, ideally, too, if you have a Warlock friend, you could grab a Hellstone, things like that. I mean, you can grab whatever helps you. I haven't tried Hellstone. I'm assuming you keep it, though, if you have it when you go in. But someone can check it. Let me know if that's not correct. Alright, so we're going to get this thing going here. 2 mask. And we're going to see how it goes. I guess I do backtrack quite a bit when I come back here, so I have to watch that I'm not backtracking over the darkness. The darkness does fade eventually, it doesn't stay there forever, so I think it'll be long enough that when I come back, it shouldn't all just be bundled up there, but if it is, I might just have to kite down here a little bit and just try not to step on it. Let's double check talents. Looks good. Okay. I think we're good to go here. The big thing, too, is just not getting greedy with orbs. That's usually my downfall. I failed a couple times for sure, but I like doing these. I don't mind failing just because I feel like progressing is more fun for me than playing it safe. But holding the orbs too long is definitely where my downfall is. So that's a little blackness spawning behind me that you see. I like to run by these guards, so that way I can clear them now and not have to worry about them later. And I kind of just aggro everything here. I don't do much of the side stuff. Even chests I don't focus on much, just because I just try and save as much time as I can. Oh no. I just pressed the wrong thing. That's not good. I'm going to need a combat, but I'm still going to run up there and get that guy and then come back. These guys take forever anyways. We're going to pull him back down here. So this is the bug thing that gets on you here. We're waiting for the big boss to get down here to do anything too crazy. Ooh, got stunned there. Alright, I'm going to stun these up. Oh, what did I just get stunned by? I think this guy might be doing something to me. Alright, I really don't want to have to meta here. Man, that was a lot worse than I've ever done. But that's alright, we're going to keep going here. These guys are always really annoying because they stick around forever, it seems. Alright, why am I still in combat? This is the other problem. Sometimes something just stays in combat. Okay, there we go. Like, what are these guys attacking up here? Oh, that's this guy. Okay. So, I mean, that's more than I want to lose right off the bat there. Ideally, I want to get the next elite done without having to use an orb. But that also could be a little dangerous. We'll see. I could just kill trash before the elite. This guy I like to kill because he just sits here and just attacks. There's the little summons of this new madness where you get that split personality. You want to run away from that. So I'm probably going to end up using an orb, but I'll try and kill these 2 packs here. You'll see the darkness kind of coming in. That means they're going to spawn around you soon. So you want to make sure you don't start moving when that happens. Alright, so I'm going to use an orb here. And then pull this stuff into it. So when he does that, it does drain you of sanity. So you want to watch out for that. Ooh, I walked into that. Alright, so you see, that like maxed me out basically, so I wouldn't really want to do much different there as far as... Ooh. I'll just let this drop here. I don't want to run out of my darkness. There's probably chests and things I can get in here, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to kill this one group here real quick, because these mine carvers here do have a stun that they do, so I don't want to get stunned by them. Or maybe it's the Dominator, I don't remember which one it is. One of those has a stun. And then we'll pull the rest into this mini-boss here. We'll have that up again, which is good. I'm not going to pull that pack over there at all. And the little bloods that go on the ground here do drain your stuff. So ideally you don't want to stay in that, and I'm going to get... I should stop moving a little earlier there. Alright. So I should be able to kill this boss, I believe, without using an orb. I won't have meta up, but I think I should be alright. Oh, at least I got that now. No, that's really bad actually. That's easy to dodge, I shouldn't have hit that. This is also easy to dodge, need to make sure I don't get hit by that. Oh, ooh, at least I got dodge that. So I don't have that much left. I'll have to use another orb up here soon. I'll probably use it before I even do this first pull, just because I've been playing too greedy a lot recently, so I don't want to play greedy and then not get it. Alright, we'll go with that there. Ideally we get this and not proc them. We'll get that on the next group here. I'll just pull the rest of these guys together over here. There's one caster in this group though, so you're gonna have to come back for him. Unless you're good at interrupting him. Usually I just come back for him.
This is the bug one. So when you see the bugs on your screen, you just gotta jump and drop them off. You just don't want them to get full, otherwise it will knock you off. And then these two guys, I actually just skip those guys. I run around the other side and just don't even worry about them. There's two like bigger guys right there. I just skip them because they're kind of a pain to kill sometimes. So it's easier just to skip them. Like, where is this thing? You gotta get those silenced. Oh. You gotta try to get by those waves, and you gotta pick up those orbs as he spawns in there. Alright. Man, I only have one left. I don't know if I like this little thing I run on, because I think I am passively drained sometimes when I step on it too much. But we'll see. There's another elite right here that I'll get some more back from. That'll help sustain me. The little push thing that he does here is really annoying. Alright, you gotta talk to her, but she also takes forever to talk to, so I usually just go kill this group down here. Alright. And this guy is going to spawn a guy out of it. I like to pull this group with it. Well, this guy does cast on you, and it can be a pain. Alright, I should be able to do this boss without having to use one, I think. There are these little potions, but the effects that they have you like changes for each one you do, so I tend not to do it. 21 seconds. Oh, I wish I had meta. I'm gonna use a potion on this guy though. You gotta damage that enough before it goes off. This is where it gets hard. Yeah. Maybe I should have meta there. Alright, good. He didn't get that cast off very much. So I think I can kill Misha here with that mount, which is this first one here. Unless I get stunned by that. I really want to pull more than Misha too, but I don't want to risk it. I think I will pull this one in here. Alright, I don't want to pull these guys. I don't think I have to. Nope, I got in combat with something. Dang it. Oh, no, 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 no. Dang it, I'm gonna die. I got in combat with that. That's unfortunate. Alright, so that was my one little saving grace there, but now I won't have that. But, that should mean I can do the elite. I feel like I have to do the elite without an orb, otherwise it's gonna be... I wonder if I can abyss past these guys. Where's my abyss? Oh. I think I'm just gonna kill just this guy. Otherwise I'm gonna have trouble, I think. Alright, so I get 200 from that. I'll bring that guy up here. Ooh, stunned, I don't like that. Oh, they pushed me into it. That's unfortunate. Alright, I need to use an orb on this. I'll pull him into me though. Oh, no, 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 no. You gotta be kidding me. He resets? I did not know that. That's not good. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Okay. We're looking okay as long as I can do the last boss that I have here. I think I should have enough here. I don't think I'm going to risk it and try and get more as far as mementos and things. So I'm running with 2 masks right now. I don't have meta, which is unfortunate. But I felt like I needed to use on that guy, just not losing much from the quill. I can't use potions right now either. Alright, here we go. Get rid of these boars. You want to watch his frontal too, because that stuns you and it drains sanity. All this stuff drains sanity, so you really want to make sure you're dodging his abilities. There's frontal again. This is where you have to break it out, otherwise he does a bunch of damage. Oh, I'm not going to break it. Somebody use personal. There's frontal. Ooh. That's brutal. I mean, I think I'll be alright here, but it's still pretty brutal. But I didn't realize we got ads in here. Watch frontal. Oh wait, this is where you have to get the orb. Wherever the orb is. Watch frontal there. Yeah, we got this. See, I probably could have got chest and waited till until I had my half bar. I just didn't want to risk it, but I guess with half bar you can kill him with at least 2 mask. The ad is from a mask. Ooh, mask duet. All objectives and Horrific Vision with any 2 faceless masks on. I like it. So, there we go. Here's a Orgrimmar full clear, 2 mask, solo Havoc Demon Hunter. Yeah, so each mask adds an effect, and each mask also makes all the mobs have 25% more health and 25% more damage. So at 2 masks, everything does 50% more damage and has 50% more health. And then they have their own effects. The 2 masks I was running for, one of them added that ad that you saw that can spawn when you're below 50% sanity, which isn't that big of a deal. The big deal is that it can spawn when you're low sanity, so you can't get an orb down when you're in combat with it. So sometimes it'll spawn right when you're about to put an orb down. The second one was the void zones that follow me around, which just basically just means you can't backtrack, which isn't that hard in a solo one. Sometimes you get like knocked into them and have to stand in them though, and those drain sanity. I think and do some. Do they drain sanity? Let me double check. Yeah, they drain sanity when you stand in them, so you don't want to stand in those. So, yeah. All right, let's see how many. I was up to 1287 mementos, and then I'll get some from the chest. I think I needed 2700, or yeah, 2,700 though to get my next get the Titans. I don't think I'll get up to that much, because I think they only get like 300 in the outer chest and like 200 in the inner chest, something like that. So maybe I'll get close. I'm not sure though. We'll have to see. All right, let's start with these outer chests. See what we get here. Oh, 420 for a 2 mask. Wow, that's actually quite a bit. Okay. 420 mementos for the outer. 210 Void Touch Souvenir. What's this? Let's tell me if you want to keep away from small critters unless you want them big and angry. Alright. Sounds interesting. Let's do this outer chest here. The 420 mementos. This inner chest. A veteran contract for sending people on missions. And let's see what we get here. I feel like I've gotten these wrist guards every single time. I don't know if that's the only piece of gear you get from it for the week, or how that works. Mask of the Burned Bridge. What? I already have that mask. Oh, this is the cosmetic. So I already have all the masks unlocked, but apparently that's that cosmetic so I can look like I'm wearing it. Let's see what that looks like. It's just a different color, I guess. Because the one I have one actually on right now. No, it looks like the same thing. Mine's the Mask of Dark Imagination. I don't see how those are different at all. I think those are identical, but apparently they're different ones. Whatever. Alright. There we are. So what did we get up to here? Ooh, I'm at 3,000, so I will be able to get Gift of the Titans or whatever it's called.